Good afternoon. I am Dan Howe from PTI Securities and Futures, and this is the June 29th market wrap-up. Today, another positive day. The industrials closed up 72 to 12,261. The SPX closed up another 10 to 1307, breaking the 1300 barrier. Today, the big story was Greece. They did vote, and they voted for the austerity package, which I guess was expected, but still good. The real story, I guess, was the fact that the violence, although there was a significant amount, wasn't out of control. Consequently, the euro advanced, the dollar declined, and once the dollar declined, our risk trade was back on again. The only other news today really was some existing pending home sales. A good percentage increase, but at some point the numbers get so low, percentages really shouldn't mean anything anymore. And that's kind of where we're at with home sales. Crude inventories were supportive of prices, which also fed the upward movement in the price of oil and the other commodities. Sell-off in bonds, and consequently another increase in industrials. Tomorrow, looking forward, we do have the weekly jobless claims and the Chicago Purchasing Managers Index. Consequently, those two things have not been very positive recently. They will bring us back to employment and manufacturing, both of which seem to have been sliding the last few weeks. So they could be a little bit of a damper on tomorrow's action. However, tomorrow is the end of the quarter. There's an awful lot of people that would like to see us have a positive quarter, and we're kind of within striking distance this week. The S&P is still down. It closed at 1307 at the end of the first quarter, and it's going to be 1307 now. It's 1325 at the end of the last quarter. So we're down almost a full percent from last quarter still. Next week, it's going to be very interesting to see whether we actually question this 3% rise, basically on a Greek debt that really didn't, a Greek vote that didn't really do a whole lot. So it's going to be real interesting next week. Friday's going to be a relatively low volume day. This is Dan from PTI Securities and Futures.